Hey. Take three. Hey, this is Johnny Beane and Jay Hannon.
Hi,
Seven,
everybody.
7/8. We're live here. We're trying to talk quietly because it's so late. 11:34, which doesn't sound late at all to Jay, probably.
No,
Sounds early.
not at all.
Um, April, what was that? April 5th, 2018. This is my second attempt. And why did I get an alert for myself? That makes no sense. Look at that. Why am I getting alerts for me?
Watch yourself live right now. Hey,
Yeah.
Joe Wentz is live right now. He just went live at a truck stop.
Hey, Joe. Man, that guy, he was telling me, we were talking the other day. He said when he drives like 13 hours a day, is what he told me.
Man, I have a hard enough time being awake for 13 hours a day.
I sleep for 13 hours and I wake up tired.
And he's driving something that, I mean, he has to be aware at all times driving that thing, right? He drives a big rig. You know, any little whoops, dozing off, man, then you're killing 13 people. Uh-oh. Is that going to get flagged? Sorry. I apologize.
Well, the K word, maybe. No, actually, I was getting really tired driving today for a little bit. And so I had to get a second Starbucks,
What flavor do you get?
Just the black iced tea.
Do you get any, like, don't they have like the sugar cane
syrup? They have the simple syrup. Yeah, I get that.
How many squirts do you get?
I don't know. Sometimes they ask you. Sometimes there's a standard. They're like, that comes with like 6 squirts. Sometimes they say
the diabetes tea right there.
Sometimes I don't get it because if I was gonna say get the squirts, but I don't know if that's that's not what I mean. If you don't get the squirts in your tea, if you guys know what I'm saying, then you just get a stomach ache drinking black tea just straight.
Well, I got one of those a few weeks ago, and I got 2, and I think they said it comes with 4 or something. I got to meet. Their sizes are so stupid every time because I'm not a huge fan of Starbucks because everything costs $37. But Jeannie loves it. Whenever she prefers Starbucks over Dunkin' Donuts. But man, so she got me one of those teas one time, and she said something about they said 4 is the norm, and I was like, she's like, do you want 4? And I was like, no, get me 2. And it didn't taste like it was enough. It wasn't sweet enough.
Nah. Usually, sometimes they've asked me how many squirts do you want. I'll say, well, what's the regular? And sometimes they'll say 6.
Well, what size are you getting?
Oh, maybe that's it. I always get the Trenta, the biggest.
What's the one below that? The Venti or something?
Venti.
Yeah, I think that's the one I got, and it was 4, and I got 2, and it was okay, but it wasn't sweet enough.
Hey, Simon Williams. Hey, man. Good morning to you. And John just left a comment asking what I'm doing awake. Where did he left? Oh, he left that on the previous video, which was 3 hours ago.
Oh.
Well, that video, not the comment. Maybe he'll see that we're live again, and he'll.
There's nobody in the chat. I don't see anybody. Oh, there we go, Simon. Okay,
Simon's in here.
It's weird. I had to go to because it starts with top chat. The options has 2 options: top chat and live chat. And for some reason, it always starts with top chat. It says some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. Why wouldn't what Simon just wrote, be in the normal chat? Like, what the heck?
I don't know. Maybe I'll change to normal for live. There we go. Oh well. Hey, Clayton James Hicks, 1998 Hicks. Tomorrow is Frankenstrat Friday. Clayton, thumbs up, man. James Orcutt, Hey, man. James, thank you again for the super chat the other day.
Yeah, that was cool.
Thank you. Um, let's see. Just getting ready to start work. Simon says, "The Vigilant." Hey, by
So,
the way, this is my VEDA, my vlog every day in April. I do something, every day this month, celebrating vlogging, I guess. And I did a video a couple hours ago, maybe close to 3 hours ago now, up in San Ramon, California. Um, and I was parked in front of a Starbucks, and the Wi-Fi was terrible. So the video, my face is just it's awful. So I figured I would go live again once I got here. And Jay uh, sent me a message, and I said, "Well, hey, do you want to join me?" It's like, "Yeah."
of course, reluctantly. No. The audio on that last one sounded good.
Yeah.
I mean, the video did, but the audio did. That's something, you know.
Hmm. Oh, the last. Oh, you watched it? Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because when I was sitting there, doing this, you know,
Hmm.
I'm talking, and all of a sudden I see a spinning circle while I'm talking, and I'm thinking, well, that's not good.
Hmm.
And on the video, my face is getting like wider and wider. I turned into Max Headroom.
What's in this tea, man?
A few too many squirts. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess this is where I talk about my day,
Yeah,
which
please.
I can tell you guys really quickly. Woke up this morning. Um, and first thing, Joe Wentz sends me a message saying, "Hey, do you want to check out this app? On the phone. We can talk together. Whatever." So he calls me up, and we're talking a little bit, and he posted a video of us. I don't know if it was public or not. Maybe it wasn't. There's a video of us talking to each other. Um, but what did that, and then I had to go up to Walnut Creek today. So went up there, and are you a fan of the Foo Fighters?
Um,
Just say no. If you have to think about it.
Not really.
Okay. Okay. Um, I just happened to a few weeks ago I stumbled upon on my iPod one of their albums that I had. There's nothing left to lose, I think. I think is what it was called. It was the one with the Learning to Fly. You remember that song?
I'm sure if I heard it, I would. I mean, if it was on the radio and it was one of their hits, then
Yeah.
I've heard it.
It was the music video where they're all dressed up as like women on an airplane.
I
Did you
think
ever
I
see?
remember seeing
You
that.
remember that one?
So how long? How old's the album?
2000,
Okay. Yeah, then I
98,
definitely saw it.
99,
Yeah.
98, 99, 2000 somewhere, right?
So it was
Maybe.
like their second record or something like that?
I don't know.
Second or
I,
third?
I have no idea. I don't know. Either way, I hadn't heard that album for years and years and years and years, and I put it on today,
Mhm.
and I'll tell you, man, I don't have to take all those squirts. I was transformed back all those years listening to that. It's like you hear a song and a certain song you're growing up, and every time you hear it, it takes you back to that
Yes.
certain place.
That's the beauty
That
about music. Yep.
that's what that album did to me today. Driving up to Walnut Creek today, I'm listening to that, and in my head, I'm close to 20 years younger. You know, so it was cool. And since I hadn't heard those third album, Dutchie says, thank you. Um, since I hadn't heard that record in so long, it was like it was brand new, but not.
Well,
You know,
so when would you think if that's when that album was out, if it was whether 99, 2000, when would you say the last time you actually listened to it?
I would say when it first came out.
See, isn't that
somewhere.
amazing? That's something that you haven't heard in so long.
I had that album. That's back before I had a car, and I rode a bike everywhere.
Uh-huh.
It would have been Dutchy, third album. What year did that record came out? Come out.
What year did that record came out?
I I want to say when I was riding that bike, I want to say it was 2000,
Mhm.
2000, 2001, maybe early 2002 somewhere.
So did you have a Discman?
No, I had it was called a Rio, a Diamond Rio.
What?
It was an MP3 player, but it held basically 5 songs.
you, you better choose wisely.
So it was basically the first 5 songs on that record is what it was.
5 songs or one Dream Theater song.
Half a Dream Theater. An intro to a Dream Theater song. The space before the song even
Yeah,
starts.
the guitar solo.
I don't know. I've never heard them, so I wouldn't.
But isn't
Wouldn't
that the
know.
beauty of music? I mean, I could talk all day about stuff like this, but I mean, something that you haven't heard in years. I mean, it'll happen to me too. You know, I'll scroll through on Spotify or something, and I'll be like, "Oh my God, I haven't heard this album in 15 years or something." And it's like those notes and those songs are burned into our brains, and it brings us right back. And it's just it's awesome. You get the same feelings, you know.
Yeah, that's what it did. What it did was it made me really really excited to create music. It took me back to because see when that record came out in 2000 or 99, 1999, Dutchy says, okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. Um, when I was buying records at that time, I would buy the CD. This was before this was before iTunes and before I had iTunes. Excuse me. It's that Taco Bell.
Oh, you lucky SOB.
Yeah, I couldn't. I missed the exit for In and Out, and I hit up the Taco Bell in San Jose and got 2 tacos and a steak chalupa. I think it is.
You still haven't tried the smothered shredded chicken burrito, man. You don't know
No,
what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing. But go ahead.
I'm missing the bathroom right now. um, what was I saying? Oh, so when I would buy CDs back around that time, that's yeah, 1999. That's when I first got into doing uh studio multi-track digital recording at home kind of thing.
Mhm.
Computer, Cakewalk. That's what I had, Cakewalk.
Yeah, okay, I remember. Yep.
Which I read or I heard today, Cakewalk is back and it's free now or something.
Mhm.
I just saw a tweet or something. But anyway, 1999, that's when I first got into Cakewalk digital, recording. Um, and I remember, excuse me, I remember at that time I didn't have a hard drive. I didn't have the space, or whatever to save files. So every song I'd record, I would mix it, like make sure the mix is happening. Then I would erase the entire session. I had to because I had no room. So all my recordings from that time, all I have are I can't there's nothing left.
Yeah.
And of course the stuff sounds terrible and it's awful. But around that time, in that Foo Fighters record, Garbage, the Orange 2.0, I guess, I think Hole had a record at that time. Had the song Malibu, which I thought was a great song. Um, all these CDs I would have, and I would use them as references.
Yeah.
I'd hear a song I liked. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'd hear
Yep.
a song and I'd be like, man, I want to make something. I want this sound. So that Foo Fighters song, I must have listened to that a billion times back then because when I put it on today, even though it's been 18, 19 years
Yeah.
since I've really heard, at least heard the whole thing. I listened to the whole thing today in the car, and I was like, it was brand new, but at the same time, it was like it's always been there.
Yeah. It's so weird. Like that stuff is embedded in our brains. It's like burned in.
Mm-hmm.
And you can almost forget about an album or something. and then you hear it and you're like, oh my God, I know every single note. You know, it's crazy. Our brains are really weird. More advanced than I think we think they are, you know.
Well,
dude, that thing is flying around.
For me?
Yeah, in the top, your top right. Yep, I just saw it. Anybody else see that?
Up there?
Yep.
I do have a lamp right here, so maybe it's dust falling down because we do have moths. There's a billion. If I open that door, you wouldn't see me. It'd be nothing but it'd be nothing but moths in here, which is pretty gross. I don't know. There is dust here. Maybe dust falls off and just falls a little bit.
Yeah, something. Well, it kind of like came down and zipped back up. So maybe it was like a baby moth or something. A moth rat.
Man, I gotta use the bathroom. All those squirts. Oh, no. But hey, really quickly, let me just say, you know, I'm a huge fan of the Police, Stuart Copeland, you know, all that. There's a song off that Foo Fighters record called Generator. And I remember at the time hearing that Stuart had something to do with that song. And listening to it, I'd swear he's playing drums on that.
Really?
You know? It's I mean, but I know Taylor Hawkins is a huge fan of his, so who knows? But also one thing I noticed was the drum beat in that. Art Bell lives.
Yeah, Art Bell, yep.
Man. Anyway, some of the drum beat for the song Generator off the Foo Fighters, Nothing Left to Lose, kind of sounded like Synchronicity 2. If you know that song,
yeah,
the Police, listen to the drum beat on that song Generator, and it's very similar.
Does the drum production sound the same on that song as the rest of the record, or is it like kind of a different sound to it, to the drums?
Sounded similar, but it really sounded like Stewart. It had the certain hits and the certain stuff. But I remember reading on the internet back then that he wrote that, he was a co-writer, or maybe it was him. But I really got to use the. I'll be right back.
Okay, Dutch, you look that up. So Johnny's VEDA. He leaves me in charge. That's nice. Anybody else got anything going on here? I don't want to tell you about my day because I'll probably bore the hell out of you. Well, there's 9 people watching right now, and I'm tired. It's 3 o'clock almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and nice and warm South Carolina here. So, yeah, I should be in bed. So, I'm freezing, Johnny. I'm ruining the show for you. Let's see, anything going on in the chat here? I see that James Orcutt is making a Telecaster build, or it's on the way. Parts are arriving. Cool, man. Simon Williams asked, have you used the iRig 2 at all day? No, I have not. I have not. Are you using it? I heard it's pretty cool. For demos and stuff, I'll just plug the Kemper Direct. But there's a lot of, all that stuff is good nowadays, man. You can get those things sounding really good. What do you guys think? Is Johnny number 1 or number 2? I think number 2. They put too many squirts in his tea there.
Huh? What? Am I too?
Dude, it's so weird not talking to anybody. You know what I mean? Like when it looks easy when you see people doing this by themselves. It's not.
No, that's one of the reasons why I took, the VEDA challenge, some years back was to get comfortable talking to the camera, even if it's not live. Just doing some sort of something, knowing that people are going to see it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just you. And go, you know, I'll be adding this video to my VEDA playlist
Yeah.
here on the channel. Go back. Well, there's probably like over 200 videos there now because you do 30 of them. You know, it's twice a year,
Yeah.
roughly
August and April.
60 videos, roughly 60 videos a year for, let's say, 3 years
Mm-hmm.
or 4. I don't know. Anyway, go back and see. It's like a different Johnny. You know, it's not the same. It's a really cool thing. Yeah, I mean, you get used to talking to the camera and just yapping and.
Well, that's the thing I still can't get used to. I mean, right now, right, I have the screen where you're not even centered. Like right where I'm looking right now is where you are on my screen. And I would like to be able to look at the camera while I'm talking right now, but I feel like I have to talk to somebody. So I have to look at you and talk. You know what I mean? Like I almost wish I could put the camera right next to me. So it kind of looks like I'm kind of talking to you, you know?
Oh, that's you.
But it's
I'd never seen. I didn't know what you looked like until then.
It's just so weird, dude. I mean, I can't. You know, like you said, I guess it's a you have to really practice doing that type of thing. Because when you left, I was like, you know, what do I say? Who do I, you know? Good thing. A couple people commented a little bit in the chat, but I was like, man.
Vintage Sounds. Hey, Johnny has been replaced secretly, like Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah, yeah. You know, he's the second one, right? They said the same thing about what's her name, Avril
Lavigne. Yeah.
Avril Lavigne. They say she's a replacement to the real one.
Yeah.
Which
I don't know about that one. I mean, you can see little. That's my one crush that Jeannie would be okay with.
The original one or the replacement?
Both at the same time.
I don't know anything about her, but I saw the video where they said that she had been replaced.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, you know.
Yeah,
that type of stuff.
Hey, Michael,
is she really that like? It's not like an Elvis thing, or even a Paul McCartney thing. Like, is she that important and big to like replace with somebody else? You know what I mean?
Maybe at the time.
Because the rumor is, or the theory is that she offed herself, correct?
That I don't know. I really don't even know anything. I mean, I just saw the video where they said she had been replaced by a double that just happened to look a lot like her and sounded like her, but there was things that were different about her that people caught on to.
I don't know. She has some very unique features, but anyway. Is Jay going to play guitar? Probably not, because right before I got on here with Johnny, I got a little too happy with my bends, and can you even see it?
The high E, yeah.
Yeah, the high E is busted. So,
man.
The beautiful thing about having the body against the trem against the body, you know?
Yeah.
Still in tune. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I got the Strat, the David Ennis Strat right there. It was at the shop the past week. Got it totally just tuned up. Everything, and it's amazing.
What strings are on it?
Well, not those. They should be. I know they should be, but I wanted to make sure. I don't know. I'm gonna put those strings on the telly. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna because
someday.
thing is, I just played that gig, the Oscars thing, and those were brand new strings, and so they're still, pretty good. But I am going to change them. I'm going to put on those certain strings
Hmm.
and yeah. Wow.
No, I guess I clamped down the high one too tight. So last night, I don't know if you saw it in the chat, but your VEDA last night, right? Oof, these strings need to be changed. This thing is nasty. Um, when your rooster was going bananas, my dog was going bananas. My little
Oh, when I was outside. Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Dude. Well, last night for me it was still daytime where you were.
Yeah. Like what? Yeah. Yeah. You had said that in the chat. You had said your dog
Joey
was
was
going crazy.
and it was like, oh my God, she hopped up right from the couch, was like, what is that? I can't say the word. I want to, eat it. But it was funny.
Yeah. 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 That was cool. Mirror tested bug. Have you guys heard that guy, Miss Smith, the cat lady shredder? Yeah, I kept seeing them at the NAM show, like talking to people and carrying around a striped, I think Ibanez. I think.
Yeah, the Franken gem. I think that's what they're calling it.
Hmm. I kept seeing them. Like I turn around and they'd be right there playing. You know.
And phenomenally playing too.
Hmm.
Like holy cow. Yeah, the first time I heard about him, her, he, she was I was at NAM. I saw pictures and I'm like, because I think you sent me a picture of that guitar, just the guitar.
A while back.
Yeah.
While back. Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I want that. And then when I saw her, him, whoever playing it at NAM, I was like, holy crap. Not only is that guitar awesome, but he, she is awesome too.
Hmm. He's a Steve Vai, huge Steve Vai fan. They're saying.
Oh, you can tell. Yeah. I mean, I wish I could play like Vi too. Crap. You kidding me?
Michael Smith. Do you remember seeing them at NAM? Like we'd walk out of the EVH Gretsch booth, a room, and they'd be like outside there with our guitar playing, talking to people. I remember that.
Mirror Tested Bug says, looks like he's got the old Passion and Warfare guitar too. You mean the original 7-string? That's probably one of my dream guitars, man. The original one, that he has on the cover of Passion and Warfare.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I remember thinking that was really cool. Um yeah. Huh?
I'll mail these out tomorrow.
Huh? Oh, somebody used to make Frankenstein painted gems, and they were sued by ELVH.
Eddie Lee Van Halen.
That's Edward's that's his company.
Oh,
That's his actual
I thought it was a typo.
that's his actual no.
My bad.
I can't pronounce his middle name, but it's an L.
Oh, crap. I think it's like the translation or something is like Leonard or something like that in English. Ludwig, right? No, never mind. Don't mind me right now.
Know. I don't know. Thunder Guru, I ordered the EVH strap locks things off your YouTube page. Awesome, man. Yeah, Van Halen store carries them. So hey, if you guys if anybody's watching this, we got a few people in here. If you order those things from Van Halen store, tell them we sent you.
Oh, you should see if Jeff will give you a whatchamacallit link. I forget what they're called. Amazon does it. Because I know a lot of people, I was telling you about this, people that do like reviews
Hmm.
and stuff for like gear, they'll put the link to buy the stuff from Amazon, and it's a kind of like a referral link type of thing where it has a special code for you in there, and if somebody actually buys it through that link, you get a percentage. You know?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That reminds me that I gotta do some sort of Amazon something or other. So what do you think about I've been talking about the past week or whatever. I'm getting T-shirts.
Hmm.
I'm getting Johnny Beane. You know, I don't want to say what they are. I want to surprise. Well, I'll tell you afterwards, but I want to surprise people. Um, but I'm gonna get some shirts.
Hmm.
And do you would you get shirts? Would you get your own? I mean, you guys probably. I mean, in your band, you probably had shirts. I would imagine.
I've worn them on here a couple times. One person thought it was a oh, who's the band? It's kind of like Gizmachi. It's Fugazi. Is that a Fugazi t-shirt? And I didn't even,
Fugazi?
yeah, somebody, because I guess the writing was kind of small on the top of it or something. But
Hmm.
oh yeah, Gear Nerd. It's an affiliate link. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You, I,
You ever see Fugazi? You ever seen them?
no, not live. No.
I saw them. I saw them. University of Lincoln, Nebraska. This would have been early 90, like 90,
Mhm.
89, somewhere. My sisters used to be huge fans of all that stuff, and we'd go to those shows and stuff. We were around back when before Green Day
Mhm.
took off. My sisters used to go to their shows. Actually, my sisters used to go to shows for the opening bands for them, and when Green Day would come on, they'd split. So it was at Gilman Street in Berkeley. Um, we used to we used to all hang out there, and it was a cool time. You know, a
Was it?
lot of
Isn't this a Fugazi song? Something like that, right? Isn't that kind of like on bass though? I think it is. Something like that. I don't know.
I like it. I like that. Whatever it is, I dig it.
I don't know what it is, but got that new 5-string EVH striped Wolfgang. Gives you more room for the high B bends.
That was Jane's Addiction.
Oh, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Mirror Tested Bug says that was Mountain Song by Jane's
Yeah,
Addiction.
I think he's right.
I like that. I like Jane's Addiction. There's a lot of stuff I like. You guys don't even know. Um, what were we
T-shirt.
saying?
You were asking me if,
The t-shirts.
yeah.
Yeah. I to recap, if anybody's jumped in, yeah, I'm gonna get my own t-shirts and have links for people if you guys want a shirt. Um, is that something you would want to do too yourself?
For me, no, I'd rather wear a shirt with you on it.
Because the thing is, it's so easy to do. I mean, I probably shouldn't even say on here. Well, it's easy. It's easy to set up, but to do a cool to make a cool shirt, you really have to put some work into it.
Oh, I bet.
You
Yeah.
know, yeah.
Now, how many are you getting? Just one design for now? I
Um,
mean, different shirts, obviously, but I'm saying as far as the design, like, is it just one for now to see what happens?
it might be it'll be just one at first that I'll once it's finished, I'll order it and I'll get it and make sure it's cool before I
Right.
announce it. But eventually, right now there's like three different ones,
Gotcha.
different designs.
Did they give you an option of material?
There's a lot of different companies.
Hmm.
The one that I'm going through I'm not sure.
You didn't get to choose if you want like 50-50 or 65-35 or tri-blend or something.
Maybe you can. Maybe because it's not just shirts either. You go through a company and you give them a logo, a design, and people can order shirts. They can order iPhone cases,
Zippos.
uh, cups,
Yeah.
mugs,
Lighters,
calendars, bed pillows, cases. Million different stuff. But the shirts, that's the main
of course.
thing.
The vigilant wants to know if will there be a shirt that says you can't say that.
Yeah, there will be, and it'll have the explicit sticker over Nesdal's mouth. And his eyes will have the black bar over them.
I told you the idea for a shirt that I had for you, right?
I think so.
Yeah. See, I'd wear that one. That'd be cool. I don't want to spoil it for anybody else in here. Just in case you do come out with it. Have to be a surprise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we good?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say that on the back. Are we good?
Did you ask Joe why his guitar is a left-handed guitar on his? Is it because he's a huge Jimi Hendrix fan? Is that why he did that? Or he was like, oops.
I really don't know. I would assume it's an oops is what I would think, but he's got the huge Hendrix banner, behind him on his door, so maybe it has to do with that. I don't know. Either way, look for some Johnny Beane t-shirts, maybe some J t-shirts if you want to do that.
I don't know if anybody's going to buy my t-shirts.
Well, I mean, you do these videos and you get a lot of people see these things and it's like you never know.
Fender Guru says, Jay, what size drill bit for that eye bolt? I'm sure it might say that in here. If I open it up, I'll tell you. But I think because Nesdal installed these ones, but he put the washers. And I think all he did was he put the washer there and he just screwed them into the holes that were already there.
Yeah.
So, and I guess the reason he puts the washers in so the paint chips or whatever. So I have no idea.
It covers that up. Well, the reason Dave does it is because that's some of Eddie's have those. That's why he does that. But you guys don't have to have the washers. Those don't have to be there. Vintage Sounds. No, that earthquake was in L.A. I didn't feel it. Although they said that was the biggest earthquake in that area in like years. I was driving up when that happened, and I saw that Wolfgang had tweeted that he had felt it, and a lot of people had felt. Actually, a good friend of mine, lives right in that area where that happened. I'm gonna have to tweet them and make sure they're cool, which they probably are, but yeah. They said it was like the biggest quake in like that area in like a long time or something. Yeah.
Look, can you trademark of ELVH Inc. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That's the stuff, man. Yeah, thank you, Vintage. Yeah, I'm fine. What? I don't know.
Anything else happened to you? You want to show the car you got all set up? And
real quick. Yeah. I think tomorrow. I'll show it off tomorrow, but
man, I hope you have a package deal with a t-shirt that comes with red pants. I'll be all over that one, man.
There it is. right there. This thing is David Ennis, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah, it's totally set up with the string, the gauge of strings that I use, and I was going to play it on here, but we ran into some technical issues where I couldn't.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah. Who would have had to put the amp right in front of the microphone?
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna have to figure that out, man.
So Zippy did a good job setting it up, huh?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll be playing it tomorrow. Doing some recording and stuff, and then talk about it tomorrow during our actual show, I guess. 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern time, and then it sounds like Steve Anderson has like 3 unboxings ready to go or something.
Yeah. And he let us know on numerous occasions today and last night in different message threads.
Oh man.
I don't have any unboxings, but I have to do a boxing because I got to send those strings out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can do a boxing.
That's a good point. And I'll write down his address on the air. G.
Oh, he's a cool dude, man. I met him at NAMM in the Fender room.
Mm-hmm.
I met him and his daughter or his daughters, I think, and it was cool. It was really it was cool. It was myself and Michael. It was you, right? Michael Smith and I met him.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Did I have the action raised? Oh, he's joking. Okay.
That's a pretty good question.
I know. Well, none of my guitars are set up, man.
Well, now you have one.
I have one guitar that's actually set up. Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to play this. I was playing this at Guitar Center today. You know how it is. You can't play. I mean, you can, but you can't.
Yeah, I always turn down.
You feel stupid.
Yep.
You feel stupid playing a guitar when there's, when you're playing and there's like some kid sitting across from you that can't play, just totally, going for it super loud.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you can't do anything.
And then you have the opposite where you have, Stevie Ray Vaughan 5 feet from you, just, going nuts. And I'm sitting there like, I'm not going to play. Are you crazy? No way, man.
Yeah. I was playing this thing today through a 6505, head.
Ooh.
Through some cabinet. Oh, you have one?
Right over there, yeah.
Through some sort of something. Excuse me.
Yeah.
No, it's not floating. No, it's flush now, the bridge. Which is fine. The floating thing, like I had said when I unboxed to this, it was floating. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. It's floating like Andy Summers Strat, which is great, But the thing is, you break a string and forget about it. It's useless.
And those are meant to be not floating, correct?
Dave, wake up. Somebody wake up Dave, please. They're all different. All different.
Mm-hmm.
Although one thing that I learned today, maybe you guys know this, all the guitars at Guitar Center have 9s. I don't know if you knew that. All of them. That's why when you pick up the guitar, it's like, oh, this is so easy to play. It's
nice. So it's a thing, even if, because usually guitars that come from, unless it's a signature model where the artist or the guitar player specifies I want a different gauge string on there. Usually any guitar that comes from the manufacturer to the store or to you, they have 9s. But you're saying even if I trade in a guitar there that has 11s, they will put 9s on it?
Well, probably not, because I've seen some of the used guitars there, and the strings are just rusted like you wouldn't believe. And
See, that shouldn't happen. That should be a no-no.
dude, there was a what was it? There's the video is actually here on this channel of me playing a PV Wolfgang, like the Korean version of it.
Hmm.
I'm playing it, and I remember during the video, maybe I'm playing it and stuff. I don't know if I said anything in the video. I'll have to look it up about the strings. But I shot that video so quick because the strings were all totally rusted. And I couldn't play the guitar. I was afraid of bending notes because I would cut my finger.
Have to get a tetanus shot.
I'd have to go get another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, which by the way, I'm healing up, if you can see. I don't know if you know, I had to get a tetanus shot
Hmm.
a few weeks ago because I the rooster chased me in the gravel outside and this arm was totally cut up. It was horrible.
I'd pay money to see the video footage of that, of you busting your
It
butt.
was bad. It was terrible. I have pictures. I'll send you the pictures. You can see what my arm looked like. Yeah, it was horrible. And it was in the gravel out there. And so the next day I had went and got a tetanus, which is no big deal. Didn't matter. You know, those things you can't even feel them now, and it's fine.
Vintage Sounds. Hey Jay, is there a favorite amp you're playing now? Well, I've just been using my Kemper, which has a boatload of amps in it. So I actually haven't turned on my 6505 in a while. And that thing sounds awesome. But
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'll be right back. If you know what I mean.
oh, you son of a gun.
Couple different reasons. But hey, Sean Mahoney, hey man, Michael Smith, Johnny, are you going to get the rest of your guitar set up now that you've had the Strat? We were talking about that, yeah. I was talking about uh getting some other ones set up, you know. But be right back, real quick. It's okay, Jay. It's
I'm
okay.
just not going to talk. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, just read the comments. Everybody, leave
I'll read the cue card in front of me.
Everybody, we got 15 people. Everybody, leave a question or comment for Jay right now.
Yeah. So who wrote about the strings? They need to make another hybrid set of 9s because the 46s are getting a little less somehow. What do you mean getting a little less? Because these are what I used to use. Well, I still use these gauges on my 7 strings, with a 56 as the low B. But on a Wolfgang, I prefer just 9s, 9 to 42. Just feels right. I tried 9 to 46 on my Wolfgangs, and it just doesn't feel slinky enough for me. And by slinky, I mean just I like it when you bend and the bridge kind of moves a little bit. Does that make any sense? Yeah, I guess it does make sense. I don't like the bridge super tight. So anyway, how long have you had that EVH Wolfgang? This one, oh crap, not that long. Maybe, let's see, I got it before Christmas because Dave set it up. I sent it to him. But yeah, the Vigilance says the 46 feel thin, but prefer 9 on the bottom. Yeah, I prefer 9s on the bottoms too. It's just, you know, feels better and I'm tuning standard, so this feels better to bend when you're playing leads and solos and stuff. Vintage Sounds says, hey Jay, can you compare the Kemper to the Line 6? I cannot. I haven't really messed around with the Line 6 enough to be able to tell. But all as I know is plugging a Kemper into a power amp and miking a cabinet. It sounds like a real amp. You know, as long as you have decent profiles in there, it sounds effing great. Have I gigged with it? No, I have not. It's all studio stuff. Why not E flat? I don't know. Why not E flat? I don't really know. It's just I've always tuned my guitar as standard unless I was trying to learn a different song that was tuned differently. You know, I mean, a few songs I've written back in a while ago, maybe drop D and stuff. But for the most part, I mean, I've played 7 strings for so long where, I mean, you don't really have to tune down. You know what I mean? I'm playing in B, so it's like, do I really need to go lower than that? I don't. I never felt like it. Do I still gig? No, I don't. So I do. I don't. Simon Williams. I don't know if you know, but I do like production and recording and stuff, and mixing, engineering type of thing now. I've kind of left the playing live thing behind.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about some of the production stuff, man. Because I'm learning
Mm-hmm.
a lot of that now, and you're gonna have to quiz me on what's it called? What headroom means, and see, I forgot everything.
Well, I just did I got a phone call on Easter from a buddy of mine who he lives in Chicago, and he does engineering as well. But he started doing like post-production work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he called me up. He's like, "Hey man, I'm editing, or I'm doing this trailer right now for this director, and there's 3 songs in the trailer. I guess I can tell you the bands that were in the trailer. I'm not going to say because the trailer and it's a documentary about somebody, but there's 3. There's a song by Metallica in the trailer. There's a song by AC/DC, 2 sections of it, the intro and then the chorus. The intro kind of leads off the trailer, and the chorus is at the end of the trailer. And then in the middle, there's a song by Traffic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he calls up. He's like, "Hey, would you be able to take these songs and kind of like make them sound like the original songs, but not the original? Like I'm sure you've seen a movie or a show or something or a trailer where you're like, man, that sounds like this song, but it's not. The chords are switched around or different melody, but it still sounds like that's that song, but it's not."
Or like demos. A lot of people, if they do demos of gear, they'll play a song that sounds like
Yes.
the artist, of like a certain gear, certain artist, but it's not. It's not the same thing. It's like backwards.
Exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm like, he explained why. He's like, I'm working on this trailer right now, and for 2 months, the director can't find anybody to nail these songs. And I'm like, I'll try it, dude. I did the Metallica one first, and he called back the guy that my friend. He's like, he's got the gig, and I was like, okay. So I had to do the AC/DC one, and they loved it. And then I did the Traffic song. That Traffic song was really hard, not hard, but different because it's a lot of just clean guitar picking, a little tiny lead part, and then like keyboards and stuff, And I guess I did okay. I mean, they're using it. They're using all 3 of the things I did in the trailer. So I'm kind of pumped. I'm hoping that this might kind of open up a new door, because that would be pretty cool. I didn't know I could do something like that, but it's like, okay, the AC/DC stuff is funny because it's 3 chords. Like every song that they have is like 3 chords, and that's a lot of stuff, it's great. But so basically it was like, you look at the chords, okay, and you kind of flip them around maybe a little bit, or you change one of them, and then maybe you change the way you pick a little bit, so it's not the exact same cadence or pattern,
You do the main you do the main riff. Why am I echoing?
I'm not. Am I?
No. But you do the main riff on the D chord instead of the E,
Yeah, it's something like that. And it was kind of neat to really, because I use Superior Drummer 3, And dude, just the main thing is drum sounds, right? You know what I mean? That's a huge part of it. So, they kind of have a lot of the presets in there. Like there was an AC/DC preset in there. I tweaked it a little bit, but I'm like, holy crap. I used a patch on the Kemper that was kind of like, ACD-ish or whatever. And I was like, holy crap, this kind of sounds like AC/DC. So when this thing comes actually, released or whatever, I'll send you the trailer. And I was like, but it was pretty funny. It's something that I didn't know that how to do any of that stuff, but it worked out. So,
That's cool, man.
yeah, it was pretty neat. So we'll see what happens with it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Huh?
What is wet? Try wet.
What is what? Duh, what? So I don't know. Are you good? I mean,
Yeah, dude, it's already 3:30.
It's late where you are. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Jeannie's off tomorrow, so I don't have to get up too early. But still, man. Fender Grew Jay's gonna be, I don't want to be famous. Don't want to be famous. Just want to remember that interview with Sammy? How do you measure success? Is it record sales? That's success. Is it concerts? That's success. Is it, remember that one? They're all sitting in the front of the stage at the 5150. I think it was 5150, or was it the OU12 tour? I can't remember which one it was. I think it was a 5150 tour. When he's talking about how do you measure success, and finally they tell him, "All right, shut up already."
Was it Unleashed?
It probably was.
Is it on there?
Yeah.
There's different levels. Levels of that.
Success for you might not be success for me, and vice versa. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you just do what you do, and next thing you know, people are saying, "Hey, you're successful at this," and you might not even realize it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think it's all just how you. I'm just going to sound like Sammy now, but I personally, I just want to do music in some kind of way. Not really the performance aspect, but whether it be mixing, producing, engineer, like that type of thing. And able to pay my bills while doing it. I don't need to be on the cover of a magazine or on a yacht in the middle of the ocean. Like that stuff doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah, that wouldn't be me because I'm terrified of the ocean.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, when somebody tells you they're going on a cruise, what is your initial reaction?
No, thank you. You know, no. Although maybe if it was a Van Halen cruise, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, who knows? I've never been on one, but yeah. All right, I think we're good. I think we'll be well, I know we'll be on Friday, which it's now Friday, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern time, and I'll be showing off the guitar some more. David Ennis Stratocaster. I'll be playing that thing tomorrow, and then it looks like we'll be doing our after whatever you call it.
Yeah,
late night thing.
What'd you call it last night on your VEDA? You called it the Steve Anderson takeover or something. And that got me. That was pretty good. Steve Anderson takeover. Funny.
Well, I think eventually Steve Anderson and Ben Coombs will be controlling this channel. I think it'll be like the McKenzie brothers. Just those two guys, I think, is what's going to be happening.
Two hosers. I think Steve got my he got my package, I think yesterday or the day before. Yeah. And he's gonna unwrap my package tomorrow, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow or today, but later tomorrow. Have a great night. And this has been my VEDA, I guess, my vlog every day for whatever the date was yesterday,
Does this count for me?
April 5th.
Was this my first ever VEDA vlog?
I don't know.
First and last?
I don't know. Well, no, this was good. This was
I'm
cool.
saying for me, first and last.
It's all good. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Later today.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
Michael Smith, Dutchy, Vintage Sounds, Fender Guru, Simon Williams, Mad Dog, everybody else. Have a great night. See you guys. All right, JohnnyBean.com. Good night.
Yeah.